Financial Field. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. First play, first pass for Brady. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
A first down throw for Cousins. Drops it off for Coleman. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal. Breida will score. Touchdown, New York. Well, we have seen the stiff arm get a bit of renaissance here in recent seasons, and that was pure strength there as he forced his way into the end zone.
And when you think of guys who use the stiff arm so effectively, I go back to guys like Earl Campbell, Walter Payton, some recent guys like Marshawn Lynch. Let's go to the Wayback Machine. Bronco Nagurski, he dealt out a wicked stiff arm.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Well, it's second down, right back to Hunt. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. Brady going to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Here's Jackson, and he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football, 1st and 10. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Cousins.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A pretty sizable deficit here in the 1st quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another 1st down. Almost back to the drawing board.
And the 2nd wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
But whatever they were trying to call, Chad Muma had it read from the start.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
But how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Cousins. Throw left side complete. That's James. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
To the air again, it's Cousins.
Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Breida, they'll go up the middle. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Matt Breida, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants take a 3-touchdown lead. Gano for the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. A short kick taken at the 18.
Pushes past him, and he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39, so solid starting field position. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Alexander Johnson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Now it's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Brady. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, we talk a lot about referees trying to protect quarterbacks, and no question they're going to protect number 12.
And really, truly, around the league, the intent is to protect all quarterbacks. It's just common sense. Those are the guys everyone comes to see play each and every week. And that call was pretty easy.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, kind of a quirk in the schedule. These two division rivals didn't see each other much of the year. Their first meeting was just a few weeks ago, back in Week 14. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
A run with a fullback. It's Ben Mason.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Let's go!
They run again with Hunt. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Big Leonard Williams, the one who came in and got him.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque there.
I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people said, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sheldon Richardson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
Sugar! Hey, Alabama.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Pascal. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Andrew Thomas, former first-rounder from Georgia, called for the penalty there.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Play fake. Cousins. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the gun, here's Cousins. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. In motion comes the tight end left. Third and long for Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fielded at the 33. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ozzie! Alert! Check it! Alpha!
They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
Here's Aaron Sipas now.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's...
Oh, now Breida loses it, but I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On second and a couple. Cousins.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Cousins now to throw on first down. On the screen, this is Coleman. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now a give to Breida. And some room to roam now. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Final play of the half. Cousins able to locate his man Slayton on an out route.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Cousins on first down. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Cousins. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Jacket, reload! Go Bandit!
Brady now on 1st down.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Quez Watkins.
An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped them.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge.
Well, obviously the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play, but the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit too. Denied open windows, erased